online gaming, and whomever he was talking to was this kid up in Canada. And as they were communicating, the kid was like, well, you should just take your life.
Right. He was explaining about his breakup.
And he said that. And unfortunately, he did.
Right.
And now his dad is a massive advocate. He's been on TV programs. He's trying to get legislation passed in our state.
Right.
Like, there's all this stuff going on, and it makes me want to cry.
Yeah.
And then recently,
real recently
in our community, we just had a young gentleman who took his life.
He was being bullied online and in person.
And it was social media.
Yeah.
And also gaming.
Sure.
And I mean, just unhealthy.
And he quit school, right? He quit school even.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you guys, is like, this is our world. And we have a very small, I could cry over this.
Yeah.
We have a very small community.
Yeah. Right.
You know, we're not in front of the
not a
masses.
big city.
No.
Yeah. No.
And so that's touched us.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
And you may be aware of it in your community, or your family may be touched by something like this. And so we feel like it's an epidemic.
Right.
And we want to sound the alarm, because there's a lot of people who are all different places in life that listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
And if you've got young kids, we really want to send a warning that there is a better way. And if you have kids that are, you know, teens like ours, and you're like, okay, wait, we got to turn a corner and put on the brakes. We're going to give some practicals in a little bit, because we've had to do that in our family.
Yep.
And we've not been perfect in this. Like, we'll be the first ones to tell you this, but we have turned a corner.
Yeah.
And we are seeing better fruit in our family and the health, the mental health in our kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And just real quick, there's two more stats. 167% increase in suicide rates for girls between the ages of 10 and 14 from between 2010 and 2021. So between that time frame, there has been, I'll repeat it, 167 increase in suicide rates for girls specifically. For boys, it's 91%.
Sad.
So it's a little better for boys, but there's still this massive jump. And if you look at the data, and Jonathan Haidt he's gone back decade over decade, and he actually saw a decrease right before the 2010s.
Right.
And then a massive uptick. And so, yes, it's corollary, but this happened not only in the U.S., but in several Western nations that all got the same access to the same technology right around the same time. It's really the only thing that we can isolate to say, like, hey, this event happened, and now we're seeing the same thing in all these Western countries.
Yes.
Another thing is we're also seeing self-harm hospitalizations for girls ages 10 through 14 from the 2010 period to the 2021